Hello and welcome to Seven Sentinels. This is Grand Master class and I am Peter Simon with you. Today we are going to inaugurate the series Jahshan Listening Classics Signature Series Episode 1.
Slide 1. Greetings and a very warm welcome to all our aspiring heroes of healthcare across the world. I am Simon Peter, your training mentor at the Grand Master Class Global Platform, and it is with great honor and deep responsibility that I invite you into something powerful, something precise, something profound. Today, we begin a new journey. Not just another listening session. Not just another test. But a transformation. Welcome to the Jahshan Listening Series, Grand Style, Signature Edition. This is episode 01, the beginning of a revolution in how you approach the occupational English test, especially listening part A. Here, the stethoscope becomes an ear. The hand becomes your compass. The notebook, your weapon. And every heartbeat of this session echoes with clarity, confidence, and clinical excellence. Our theme today? Signature Series, Special Style, Simon Says. And when Simon says, you don't just listen. You learn to decode. You sharpen your instincts. You move one step closer to your dream hospital, your dream nation, your destined profession. Whether you're a nurse in Nairobi, a doctor in Dhaka, a medic in Manila, or a carer in Colombo, this is your moment. And this moment begins with a mindset of excellence. In the next few minutes, your ears will be trained, your responses refined, your confidence renewed, and most importantly, your purpose reaffirmed. So sit straight, notebook open, hand ready, mind focused. Because when the Grand Master Class speaks, success listens. Let's begin. Welcome once again to the Jahshan series, where listening is no longer a task, it's a triumph. Slide 2, welcome, champions of healthcare. You've now entered the world of Jahshan Listening Classics, a space where precision meets purpose. This is episode 1, test 1, part A, the first stride in a powerful journey designed exclusively for IT warriors across the globe. I am Simon Peter, your Grand Master Class mentor. Together, we will decode real-life clinical conversations, not just to pass the test, but to master the art of medical listening. Every second matters. Every answer counts. And every session brings you one step closer to your dream hospital, your calling, your destination. Let's make this moment unforgettable. Let's begin test 1, part A.
Simon Says Signature Series Episode 1 Global Orientation Session. Calling all media and medical minds around the world. Doctors, nurses, dentists, pharmacists, and therapists. If you listen for a living, this series will train you to listen like a legend.
Slide 3 colon. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters of the medical world. This is not just an orientation. This is a global calling. This is episode 1, the ignition point of a transformation you didn't know you were waiting for. Welcome to the Simon Says Signature Series. This is your personal invitation to listen, not with ears alone, but with excellence, with insight, and with purpose. Are you a doctor drawing diagnoses from dialogue? A nurse interpreting every cry, every breath, every whisper from a patient? A dentist listening to discomfort even before the patient speaks? A pharmacist interpreting prescriptions and reactions? Or a therapist decoding the silence between words? Then this series was tailor-made for you. To every medical mind tuning in from every corner of the globe. This is more than a training. It is a mission. A mission to build what I call listening legends. Because listening isn't passive, it's powerful. When lives are at stake, listening is life-saving. And the world you serve needs not just good listeners, but listeners who can lead, heal, and rise above the ordinary. In this signature series, I, Simon Peter, your global mentor from the Grand Masterclass platform, will walk you through the deeper mechanics of clinical listening. One rhythm, one phrase, one breath at a time. You'll learn how to capture clues, hear through hesitation, and predict outcomes before they unfold, all through the power of precise listening. This isn't just practice for the OET. This is preparation for a destiny where language meets legacy. So, I ask you today, are you ready to listen like a leader? To decode like a detective? To understand like a healer? Because if you listen for a living, this series will train you to listen like a legend. Let's make history together. Let the signature series begin. Slide 4:
The grand opening begins. Date 21st July 2025, Monday. Time 1400 hours IST, Indian Standard Time. Live Zoom session plus interactive demo. Topic, Episode 1, The Art of Listening. Brainstorm like a genius. The listening secret doctors were never taught in med school.
The moment we've all been waiting for is finally here. This isn't just a launch. It's a global ignition of listening mastery for medical professionals. I am Simon Peter, your training mentor, and I'm inviting you to witness the grand opening session of the Signature Series. A listening revolution crafted exclusively for the occupational English test champions across the world. Mark the date. July 21st, 2025, Monday. Time, 1400 hours IST, Indian Standard Time. Live Zoom session plus interactive demo. No recordings. No replays. This is the real thing, live, immersive, and laser-focused. And the topic that kicks off our revolution? Episode 1, The Art of Listening, Brainstorm like a Genius. The secret sauce medical schools forgot to teach. How to think ahead of the audio, how to sketch mental maps, and how to predict what's coming even before the speaker says it. Whether you're a doctor or a nurse, a pharmacist or a therapist, you'll never listen the same way again. So come prepared. Come curious. Come committed. The grand opening begins now. Your mind will listen. Your hands will write. Your dreams will move one step closer. This is your time. This is your turn. Let's begin.
What to expect. The pre-listening power technique, Simon's left-hand rule, explained and demonstrated. Live hands-on hot seat practice round, Q&A with the Grandmaster himself, global peer interaction.
Slide 5: Now that you've been introduced to the mission, the momentum, and the magic behind the Signature Series, let me walk you through exactly what you can expect in this grand orientation session. This is not your typical webinar. It's not a lecture. It's an experience. An immersive, high-energy, results-driven bootcamp for your ears and your clinical mind. First, we begin with the pre-listening power technique. Before you hear a single word from the audio, I'll show you how to activate your medical memory, how to decode question types in seconds, and how to build a pre-listening mindset that sees the answer before it's even spoken. Second, we unveil one of my most powerful tools, Simon's left-hand rule. Yes, your own hand becomes the secret weapon of listening strategy. You'll see how this simple technique, when applied correctly, can boost your note-taking speed, focus, and precision in real time. And the best part? I'll not only explain it, I'll demonstrate it live. Third, we step into the fire with our legendary live hands-on hot seat practice round. Selected participants will be invited to attempt real-time listening challenges in front of the group. Think fast. React sharper. Learn through pressure. This is where champions are born. Fourth, an exclusive Q&A with the Grand Master himself, that's me. Ask me anything about test technique, test stress, or test success. No question is too small, and no doubt is too late. And finally, we'll open the floor for global peer interaction. You'll meet fellow doctors, nurses, and professionals from across continents. This is not just training, this is networking with purpose. You'll realize you're not alone on this journey, you are part of a global movement of healers aiming high. So, come in ready. Ready to learn. Ready to ask. Ready to lead. This isn't a test. It's a transformation. And it begins right here, with these 5 steps that will make you not just a better listener, but a legendary one. Slide 6:
Special features. Official learning materials, visual infographics, real test simulation, strategy unlocked, score like a pro.
When it comes to excellence, we don't leave it to chance. The Simon Says signature series is not just well structured. It's loaded with special features that give you an edge above the rest. Let's take a closer look at what's waiting for you. First, official learning materials. You'll receive curated content modeled after authentic OET listening resources, ensuring every example, every activity, every challenge is 100% exam relevant. We don't play with guesswork, we train with precision. Second, visual infographics. We believe in visual intelligence. Complex strategies and abstract listening principles are converted into clear, memorable, and vibrant visuals that speak to your brain at a glance. Forget long pages of notes, we show you how to see your strategy. Third, real test simulation. This is the heart of the training. You won't just watch, you'll feel the test pressure, live the time constraints, and build confidence under real exam conditions. Each simulation is designed to help you predict, prepare, and perform like a pro. And finally, strategy unlocked, score like a pro. You'll walk away with unbeatable test techniques. The exact methods used by high scorers and top medical professionals who've cleared OET and are now working in hospitals abroad. We'll show you how to answer, how to eliminate, how to listen with insight, and most importantly, how to listen with purpose. This isn't just about scoring well. This is about becoming the kind of listener the OET wants to reward. Sharp. Skilled. Strategic. So if you're wondering whether this session will make a difference, it will. These special features aren't just bonuses. They are game changers. So gear up, your next level of success isn't just possible. It's programmed into this experience. Let's unlock it together.
Open to all medical professionals, doctors, nurses, radiographers, veterinarians, dietitians, speech pathologists, are all welcome. and all the other professionals also, medical field. Entry is free, mindset focused, requirements your left hand and your listening ears.
Slide 7:. Here's the best part, the signature series is not just for a select few. It is open to all. Truly and absolutely. Doctors on the front lines. Nurses bringing calm to chaos. Radiographers capturing the unseen. Veterinarians tending to the silent patients. Dietitians restoring balance through nutrition. Speech pathologists rebuilding language and life. Wherever you serve, whatever your specialty, you are invited. You are needed. You are welcome. This session celebrates the diversity of medical service and the unity of medical excellence. Whether you're a student aiming to clear OET, a professional aiming for international registration, or a healthcare warrior ready to refresh and rise, this session is for you. Let's talk logistics for a moment. Entry? Absolutely free. No hidden costs. No surprises. Just pure, empowering learning. Mindset? Focused. Come in like a sponge ready to absorb, to stretch, and to soar. Requirements? Just 2. 1. Your left hand, the symbol of our Simon signature strategy. It will become your anchor for logic, your visual guide for accuracy, and your tool for transforming chaos into clarity. 2. Your listening ears, not just to hear, but to decode, connect, and comprehend what matters most in medical conversations. That's it. No textbooks required. No prior experience demanded. Just bring you your purpose, your passion, your potential. Because we believe, when a medical mind is given the right guidance, miracles happen. So, if you've ever doubted whether you belong in a session like this, let me say it clearly, you do. This space was made for you. And you are about to see why. The doors are open. The path is lit. The transformation is yours to take. Come in. Take your seat. And let's begin.
Reserve your spot. Drop your name below or DM. Ready for Simon to join the elite list.
Slide 8:. Alright, future listening legends, it's time to take the next step. The knowledge is ready. The training is live. And your moment to rise has arrived. All you need to do is this. Drop your name in the chat below. Or DM the words "Ready for Simon." And we'll place you on the elite list for exclusive access. That's your ticket in. No forms. No fuss. Just pure readiness. And remember, the seats fill up fast. Because when the Grand Master class opens, the world listens. So don't wait. Drop your name and let's begin the journey to excellence.
Do not miss. The journey to listening mastery begins not with sound, but with strategy. Simon says, if you can hear right, you can answer right.
Slide 9:. And now, we close with a final reminder. Not of what you already know, but of what you're about to discover. The journey to listening mastery doesn't begin with your ears. It begins with your mind. With a strategy that works before the audio even begins. With a framework that tells you where to look, what to expect, and how to think. Too many candidates fail not because they didn't hear the sound, but because they didn't prepare for the strategy. That's where Simon Says changes everything. Simon says, if you can hear right, you can answer right. Let that sink in. It's not just about catching words. It's about catching meaning. It's about decoding intent. It's about turning listening into results. So if you're preparing for the occupational English test, or working toward professional communication excellence, remember this. Mastery is not luck. Mastery is not talent. Mastery is strategy in action. And the strategy begins right here, with you. Join the session. Own your transformation. And let the world hear the new, sharper, stronger you.
See you live on July 20 and thereafter. Mark your calendar, sharpen your pencil, prepare your left hand. This is not just a session, it's a signature revolution.
Slide 10:. This is it, the final call before we meet. And I want you to take this moment seriously, personally, and powerfully. See you live on July 20th. Not just as a viewer, but as a visionary. Not just as a participant, but as a pioneer. Not just to attend, but to awaken. Mark your calendar. Sharpen your pencil. Prepare your left hand. Because what's coming is not a passive session. It's a signature revolution. And you, yes, you, are at the center of it. You've seen the blueprint. You've heard the vision. You know what's at stake: your dreams, your destination, your distinction. But here's the truth. Even the best content means nothing, unless it meets a committed mind. So I ask you now. Will you be present? Will you show up fully? Will you open your notebook and say, "This is the day I changed how I listen forever"? Because on that day, sound will become sense. Strategy will become strength. Confusion will become clarity. And you will walk away not just better at the test, but brilliant in the craft of listening. This is not hype. This is not marketing. This is mastery. So take this final message and write it across your heart. July 20th. 1000 hours IST. Live. Unfiltered. Unforgettable. I, Simon Peter, your grand mentor, will be waiting with truth, tools, and transformation in hand. And when that moment arrives, you won't just hear it. You'll feel it. You'll own it. You'll become it. Let the signature revolution begin. Slide 11:. Let's talk about what's coming up next. Keycap 1 first. This is our topic for the next episode.
Now this is the slide for the next session. And the next episode will be this. So it will be episode 2. And these are the 4 questions that we are going to handle, deal, and find solutions. The methods, the strategies, and the application. So what should we do? Now, before the lesson starts, we have some time. For example, 30 seconds for 12 questions. 30 seconds for 12 questions. 12 questions require 30 seconds. So 4 questions require 10 seconds. So in these 10 seconds, what you have to do? So let us see. For each question, 2.5 seconds. And then what we are going to do with this? Brainstorming. Brainstorming. This is called pre-listening activity. There are 3 stages. Pre-listening, while listening, and post-listening. Pre-listening is guessing or brainstorming session. While listening is acting out, listening and writing the answer. Post-listening is checking and verifying the answer. So these are the 3 stages. Out of these, the first stage is pre-listening stage. That means we are going to do brainstorming in the next episode.
Let's talk about what's coming up next. Keycap 1 first, this is our topic for the next episode. We'll be working on an official OET listening Part A task. There will be 12 questions in total, 6 for each speaker in the consultation. This will mirror the exact structure of the exam, and we'll walk through it with complete guidance, step by step. Keycap 2 second, the areas to focus on. Who is speaking? Whom are they speaking about? What is being discussed? When did it happen? Why is it important? These 5 focus points are essential. They help you anticipate what's coming and capture information with razor-sharp precision. We'll train your mind to align with these cues. Keycap 3 third, in the next episode, we'll be diving into the pre-listening brainstorming session. This is where we'll learn how to think before the audio begins, to activate prediction skills, scan the questions, and build a listening map. This powerful warm-up method will give you a big advantage during the test. Keycap 4 fourth, you now know the topic and the subject in advance. So please take time to prepare. Do a little background reading, think through common vocabulary, and get your mind familiar with the setting. The more you prepare, the more confident and calm you'll be during the task. Keycap 5 and finally, make sure you attend the next episode. It will be telecast within the next 24 hours from now. Be ready, be present, and bring your best. Each session is designed to lift you one level higher toward OET excellence.
Contact the admin on WhatsApp or telephone or any other apps. I repeat, +91 98 778 67360. That's my contact.
Slide 12 colon. Still have questions? Need help registering? Or simply want to confirm your spot in the next live session? We're here to help. Telephone receiver, just contact the admin at +91 98778 67360. I repeat, +91 98778 67360. Whether it's about joining the training, receiving materials, or getting clarification, our team is just a message away and ready to assist. No delays. No confusion. Just direct, personal support to make sure you're fully ready for the signature series. Save the number. Reach out. And take the next step with confidence. We're waiting to welcome you.
So that's the end of the session, episode 1. We have briefed you about the sessions. We have these sessions on a regular basis. If you want to join these sessions for personal training, and you can contact us. Thank you for watching.